So here I have my symbol component that all it does is displays an input text box, a button to update the magic number, and the actual magic number. Now, if you take a look at the code, you'll see that it's pretty inefficient, right? It does some weird calculations with a for loop that's very, very slow, and then it just renders my component, right? My input text box, my label, and my button. Now, every single time when I click my button, you'll see that I'm incrementing the counter that's in my state. And every single time I type something in my text box, I update the state. Both of these actions re-render the component. So every single time I'm clicking this button here, all of this logic is being is evaluated. So as you can see here, when I click the button, it takes quite a while. There's a bit of a delay between the click and then displaying the new magic number. Now, this is pretty expected, right? Because I'm actually doing something that affects my magic number, right? Like this, the result of the sum here is being multiplied by the counter, which is part of the state, and counter is incremented every single time I click the button, right? So this is pretty expected, right? Well, let's type something now into the text box. So I'm gonna type in hey. And I'm actually gonna show you how bad this delay is. So here I have my keyboard. I'm pressing a key and see how long it takes just to display the key. So why does that happen? Well, every single time I'm typing something in, I'm re-rendering my component, thus executing this very, very slow and inefficient logic, right? So what can I do to fix that? I can useMemo. useMemo. Use memo. No, too many uses. Use the useMemo hook. So as you can see here, I moved all of the logic that calculates the magic number into the useMemo hook. Now the first argument and the second argument is actually the same as in the useEffect, right? So the first argument is what's actually being triggered, and the result is being stored here, and the result of the whole useMemo function. And the second argument is the array of dependencies. Sorry for the pop-up. The array of dependencies. So what that means is that this will be recalculated every single time the dependency changes. Same behavior as in useEffect. Now, let's see what happens to my application. So I'm going to click the update magic number button. And as previously, it takes quite a while, right, to calculate and to display it. I'm going to click it again and again so that you can get the clear picture. But now let's see what happens when I start typing. It works as it should. There's no delay. Now, why does it happen? I'm gonna put a console log here that says render. That's going to be displayed every single time a render happens, and I'm gonna put a console log inside of the useMemo. Calculating. I hope I spelled it correctly. Yes, calculating magic number. So I saved and let me refresh just to make sure. Okay, so on the initial render, the magic number was calculated, and the calculating magic number console log was displayed, and also the render was displayed. So now when I click the update magic number button, you'll see that the console log is displayed. Both console logs are displayed. Really, every single time I click it, both are, because the counter gets incremented, the dependency array catches that, and useMemo reevaluates this whole function, and the result of this function is being stored in the magic number variable. But now let's see what happens when I start typing. Only the render console log is being displayed. This one isn't. Why? Because the dependency didn't change. The counter stays the same. I only type in, so only the input value variable is being updated, is being changed. Because of that, I'm not recalculating this heavy, long logic. So because of that, the component is fast. And the typing is also fast. So that's how you can use the useMemo. You can wrap some heavy logic that doesn't really have to be recalculated every single time a component is being rendered, and it makes it all faster. So that's pretty much it. Let me know if you like the video. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you want more, if you want to see more, and also leave a comment if you have any suggestion what you like me to cover. Thanks.